NRA Sprint Invaders, Steve Leiber, J.R. Stewart, Dennis Yoakum, Dwayne Leiber, and Mike Miller, your starting 5. And Steve Leiber takes him into 1 and 2. Out he comes. You have J.R. Stewart, Dennis Yoakum in tow. And it is rush hour at Limaland. Look at all those cars packed tightly together. Everybody getting through the corners. Unfortunately, Corey Sealing gets up over a tire and rolls it. Coming out of 3 into turn 4. Corey was just fine. There he is walking away, a little disgusted. But, hey, Corey, we're glad you're okay. That's all that matters to us. On the restart, once again, it's Steve Leiber. This time, J.R. Stewart in 2nd, Dennis Yoakum in 3rd. And I want to talk a little bit about J.R. Stewart. Him and Darren Long went up a couple weekends ago to Anadago Speedway up in Canada, and JR took 1 feature, Darren Long taking the other feature. There's Darren in the upper left-hand white car, number 7 Yoder's car. Congratulations to them. Nice to see they're out representing the Sprint Invaders and doing a good job at it. And both those guys needing a win to get a little confidence going this year. JR's been running pretty good. Darren's had a little tougher luck. But you know what? Nothing like a win to make things feel better. Tim Kern slows going down the back straightaway. And for safety's sake, we're going to throw a yellow and we're going to restart. Steve Leiber up front. Dennis Yoakum back in 2nd. J.R. Stewart sitting in 3rd. Person you can't see on the screen right now, a guy by the name of Greg Wilson, sponsored by the Lima Auto Mall. There he is up high. You'll see him here in a little bit. Again, so I was pointing out in the modified feature, the people that found a smooth place to run, whether it be right down low or all the way up against the wall, are the ones that made progress. It was a little bit rough in the center of the turns, but all in all, the track providing some good racing. Talked to Bob Fricke. It looks like the track slicked off and trapped the moisture down below, because, man, I'm telling you, I was out there Friday morning and the track was a quagmire. So, don't know exactly what happened there, but unfortunately got a little dusty, but you know what? It's a dirt track, and away we go. Kent Walters running with Darren Long. Mike Breck just out in front of him. Mike Breck driving the shiny yellow car. It's kind of a strange year this year. We have guys up front like Andy Conley that have not been perennial front runners. The big guys like Tim Allison, Mike Breck, not having good seasons at all. I know Mike's trying a new chassis, having a little trouble getting it underneath him. Timmy, he told me he broke a right front shock about a 1/3 of the way through the main, and he didn't want to go up against the wall with a broken right front shock. And you know what? I don't blame him. There he is getting lapped. How often do we see Tim Allison get lapped at Limaland? But hey, you know what? When the machinery isn't all in one piece, it's kind of crazy. And you'll see the right front hopping right here. Just notice it hopping. So it's not working right. I would stay away from being right against the wall myself with the right front broken. Just saw Andy Conley spun out. He broke some suspension parts in the front end, so we have to restart him. Steve Leiber back out front. Again, J.R. Stewart in tow. Watch for the guy in the white, number 63, sponsored by Hampshire. All up against the wall. He's coming forward, and he's named Greg Wilson. A lot of good racing back in the pack, though. A lot of good racing. Mike Dussel having to come forward. Mike, last year's NRA champion. Good, smooth driver. I like that about Mike. He gets out there, does yeoman work, gets his job done. And all these guys are professionals. You don't just jump into a sprint car. There's Greg Wilson going for the pass around Steve Leiber. And it looks like he's got him at the line. We'll wait and see how the next lap shakes out. Again, just keeping the momentum up. We had a yellow for a spin, and the person that caused that was Tim Hunter. He rubbed the wall through 1 and 2, tore up the front end of his car. So when we go back to green, we got Wilson up front. There's Mike Dussel back there. Coming out of 2. Right behind Dwayne Leiber. Who else is in there? A lot of guys battling for just a small piece of real estate. Looks like Dussel just gets either on the gas or into the corner too fast and spins her out. He's at the back. We restart. Greg Wilson up front. Steve Leiber and Mr. Seitz coming forward. I'll have to say this. I sit on top of that Fox box when these guys fire off. I listen to them when they come by. They clean their motors out. Tim Seitz has the loudest, crispest sounding car out there. I mean, he cracks that throttle. It is loud and it is instantaneous. And it's just awesome sound when he comes by. You know me, I live for methanol. Anyways, these guys really putting on a heck of a show. Doing a little bouncing in the corners. Everybody racing on the same track. It was tough if you tried to run the middle, but down low, a lot of grip. Up high, where Mr. Wilson chose to run, you could power around there. Look, he's smooth as a bell. Now, granted, he's rubbing the bumper on his tank right on the wall, probably using it to keep himself off the wall, but you know what? It was the fast way around Lima. And with 1 lap to go, Greg Wilson got him handled. I'm sure he'll be back next week for the big All-Star show, Speed Week. Looking forward to that. Of course, that'll already happen by the time you see this. It is Greg Wilson at the line, Steve Leiber in second, Tim Seitz third, Dwayne Leiber fourth, Dennis Yoakum in fifth. The winner of tonight's sprint feature in the NRA division, Greg Wilson. Greg, what a pleasure to have you with us, and an incredible run tonight up high.
Yeah, the track was a little rough, and we kind of went where nobody else would go, and it all worked out. It was a great victory for the Lima Auto Mall Hampshire Racing Team. You know, we've been struggling the last couple weeks, and we got Speed Week coming up here, and we figured we'd come here and, you know, support our sponsors. We got Keller's Auto Glass from, I think, here in Lima, and Lima Auto Mall and Roger McLean. I mean, they help us out a tremendous amount, and it's great to get a victory for them here.
Now, you finally just took it right up to the fence, and it seemed that you could get a good bite coming off the corners, and that's what got you past going down the straightaway.
Yeah, you know, my mechanic, Bob Hampshire, we had the car a little bit snug for the bottom, and I couldn't roll around there very good, and we talked before the feature, and after I watched the B-main, it looked like that maybe you could go up above it, and, you know, I was started sixth, and, you know, we knew the guys starting up front that would run the bottom, and we kind of just went for it right around the top, and it all worked out.
Well, Greg, congratulations, and we'll hope to see you back in the Fox box.
Yeah, hopefully next Friday night for that All-Star show.
That is going to be a show, isn't it?
Yeah, it'll be a heck of a show, and, you know, hopefully we can put on a good show for you guys.
All right, Greg Wilson, folks.